friends, this is Chris with Josephine's Design. I am back. I have been working through my planner some. I have been working on this schedule and tweaking and retweaking and tweaking and retweaking, and it's been really busy. So, and it always is. Our January and February every year are so crazy busy. And it's because it's the turn of the new year. It's because my husband takes off big chunks of time over the holidays. We get the house all cleaned up, and then it turns into a mess really quickly. And we still are in that process of just trying to figure out what's going to go where and how we're going to do it. And I know that sounds crazy, but it's a big management project. There's no other way to say it. It's just a huge management project. So, saying that, I still have the vision board book that I will try to get done. I might hope to get it done this last Sunday, but because of all the weekend craziness, we could not. And I had sent a message, and I've shared in several videos. The Walgreens cut out 90% of my material I was going to use, so it was kind of a do-over. So I'm going to come back with that project. I really was trying to squeeze it in this week, and I think, you know what, this is the part of me that's going to take a deep breath and say, I'm going to do it next week. Next week we get out all the Winter Bible Journaling Camp will be being assembled and mailed, and I have 1 or 2 spots left. If anybody wants one, they're free, and it's free shipping, free camp, free everything. The seasonal camps, Lord willing, will be able to stay that way as long as we have sponsors and support, which is just fantastic, which that is another thing that I'm praying through right now, is a Patreon account for opportunities for things like that. And I don't know if that's worth doing. I really don't even know. I don't know that, I really don't know. People have brought it up to me several times, and I just don't know. So anyways, and then we're in the process of beginning different Bible journaling camps. So anyways, but in the meantime, I wanted to share with you what January, February, March, April, and May are basically there, because I got a wonderful picture from one of my sweet friends here, one of our wonderful subscribers, and I know that everybody's getting excited for all the different things that we're going to do. So we are in the process of doing the prayer devotional every day of the week until we finish it, from Move the Mountains. It has been a blessing. I know that some of you are just getting it in. You've ordered it, and it is no big deal. You take your time. You go through it at your own pace. The videos will always be there. You guys do that. So for my schedule, it looks like January 3rd through the 15th that we lost a couple of days, and due to technology issues, golly. Anyways, humbling for sure. And then on January 16th through the 31st, we're going to switch then to the 2020 Vision devotional by the Well for God. So I know that they're sold out right now, or the last I checked they were, but she does reorder, and if you will just send her a message that you're hoping she's going to do a reprint, I ran out of air there, and those videos will still be there. You can go through it at your leisure whenever you want to go through that. And if you have it, we'll go through it together, and that's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, so our Winter Bible Journaling Camp begins February, and I believe it's February 3rd. I am going to do a Monday through Friday, which gives us 20 lessons. And I finalized all the material yesterday, and I sent it to be printed last night. And in February, I will do the Winter Bible Journaling Camp, and I will do In the Groove. And that will be Monday through Friday. The In the Groove, depending on when we receive it, which In the Groove is the next by the Well for God devotional Bible study. If you guys want to order the kit, be sure you prepay and go right now and order it. So, which, matter of fact, I don't think I've pre-ordered it. I've got to go check. Anyways, and sorry, I'm shutting here. I think that's me. So that's what I'm committed to for February. And it can change, but this is the notepad that is going to go in. And I literally already have been working on this in my planner, just so you guys know. I have been praying this through for a while, and so I've already started putting notes in here of what I'm thinking would fit our schedules. And then in March, I'm going to begin on Monday and Fridays. I was going to do Wednesday War Room, and that's still up in the air. I may do Wednesday War Room. That is a 6-week study, and I think I'm saying this off. I'm saying this, and I could be totally wrong because I haven't looked at it today. And just understand, we're in the process of getting started in my evening Bible study, ladies online Bible study. My Monday morning Bible study begins at the end of January, and my family Bible study begins at the end of January. And that is the day I go to stay and help with my granddaughter. So everything is just kind of, okay, this is what I'm planning. No, that's not what I'm planning. You know how that kind of goes. And look, let's all get real. Love my grandbaby, and I love my Bible study, so it's a real push-pull. You know how that goes. But it's an introductory week. We've done this Bible study before with precepts. It's Isaiah, so I think we'd be okay to miss the first one. But after that, no way. No way, Jose. And actually, they're going to be filming the night class, so we'll be able to do the night class later. So there's that. Now, so I'm thinking War Room is going to be March and April. Still not sure if it's going to be Monday and Friday or if it's going to be Wednesday. And I'm sorry for my friends that rushed and got the book. We still have a drawing. I will draw that, and I will let you guys know. I'm behind on getting drawings mailed out, so that's something that's heavy on me, which is Tuesday is nothing but drawings. I'm getting all the drawings out next Tuesday. And then in May, we will do our spring Bible journaling camp. It will not be a full month. I'm telling you right now, guys, there is so much God is calling on my heart to do within the channel. And as much as I adore and love these Bible journaling camps, the first one was short. I think it was short. The second one was longer. And then the last one we did was the full month, weekends as well. And it just about did me in. And not that I didn't love it, because I did, but I recognized that I was falling short in everything else I wanted to get done. So God has really made me push pause and pray about these things and think about these things. So please understand. I don't know if I think it's going to be a 2-week Monday through Friday. I think it's going to be with that. And in that, we will also work with By the Well for God. So in here will be a By the Well for God. In March, there will be a By the Well for God. Oops. And then in May, there will be a By the Well for God. And even if they don't produce one, I have so many that I purchased back that were brought back out. Come to the Table is the one I just received. And in Lori's note to me, she talked to me about how much she loved this one particular Bible study. And I was really looking through it, and I was like, oh man, that is some really good meat. So we'll look and see what their schedule is going to be like. I'm going to try to get a message off to Lori and say, for the sake of the channel, could you give me some ideas of when your release dates would be? Probably, I know they're not set in stone. And if you think you'll have a devotional each month this spring, because every now and then she'll take a month off, which she deserves it. You and I both know it. So I'm also on Tuesdays, beginning in the first Tuesday of February, I'm going to begin hymnal devotionals and Bible and journaling. I should have put and journaling. So I am really excited about this, and I hope you're probably thinking, oh, how boring. It isn't. I'm not even going to play the music for you. I'm going to tell you that much, because you can go online. I'll have a link listed below, because there's free online, sites where you can hear hymns, and I'm going to link them below, and I'm going to share with you the book, the devotional, everything I'm going to use. And that will be Tuesdays from here until we get through the devotional. And If it's just me, I'm glad to share. If anybody wants to join in, email me at josephinesdesigns.com@gmail.com and say, I'm in on the hymnal journaling. It is so hard for me. It was so hard for me to journal in a Bible, except that when I look back at my high school and college Bible, I was essentially journaling then, Bible journaling, and I don't know, it felt like I was being naughty. And I remember people fussing at me about doing that, and you know what? It's creative Bible study. That's how I see it. It's creative, crafty Bible study, and I think God thinks it's okay. So I think when it comes to hymnals, and because I buy used and old vintage sheet music all the time, all the while I know I have cases of it from when I played piano and flute and all the other instruments that I dabbled in, and I genuinely, I just had to order a hymnal and say, this is it. That's what it's for. I'm not going to sing in it. We're not going to play piano with it. We're not going to play flute with it. We're not going to, whatever we're not going to do with it, we're going to use it. And this is what it is designated for. So I will be back. I will share with you the devotional, the hymnal that I bought. I will put links below, and you guys will be able to join in. And I will hopefully get that done. And I'm going to put that intro for once I mail out all the Bible journaling camp, the winter Bible journaling camp. So I'm thinking I don't know, somewhere around the, let's see, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, somewhere around the 23rd. So somewhere the mid-20s. Let's just say that. Because there's still enough time if you have your own hymnal, or if you want to write me privately and say, Chris, I want to do this with you, please send me the information. I'm telling you, both of these things are one-day delivery on Amazon, and they're the cheapest place that I found. So, and that's if you have Prime. If you don't have Prime, you probably need like a week, but you will have a week if I give that to you. So anyways, first Tuesday in February, that's what I'm doing. We'll still have Tuesday morning on Tuesdays because those are pre-videoed right now all the way through March. And then the plan with me's will be basically anywhere from Saturday through the first of the week. Right now, and then I will also have some kind of a memory keeping project. So, now, I have a couple of memory keeping projects that I'm working on. It's just picking the one to share, or share one week, share one the other. I don't know. So the last thing that I don't have up here is miscellaneous crafts, card making, junk journals, things like that. So I am going to make a miscellaneous crafts day. And those may be things that I just tape ahead and I share with on the weekends. I am really trying not to video on the weekends. And things will change here very quickly. My youngest daughter is going to be going back to college, and there'll be some driving, but there will be some driving that my husband will be doing, which is such a blessing. And I love that time with my daughter. I really do. But I think 2 days a week she's going to be like way far away, and he can take her to work. So, and then, you know, drive it and then go to work. Hold on one second. Let me take a quick sip. Got my little kombucha going. So that's that. I don't think like what we're doing with our diet is that exciting anymore. We're a vegetarian. We occasionally eat a little. I like maybe 3 times a year eat a little bit of shrimp. And that's just recent since this fall. And then or maybe it was this summer. I can't remember. Whatever it was, the first time I had shrimp in years and years, and any kind of meat in years and years and years. And I'm going gluten-free right now. Woohoo! It's supposed to help with arthritis and autoimmune, so I am very willing to give that a try. Matter of fact, I've got in there right now Annie's gluten-free mac and cheese, and I've got it going, and then my youngest daughter made some for lunch because I'm not 100% gluten-free yet, so I took a little bit of bites of hers, and she then took the leftovers, put it in on a parchment paper in the toaster oven, put some Cabot cheese on it. Oh my goodness gracious, yum. So that's what I'm doing for me because I haven't had, lunch yet. So I don't think you guys want that unless you guys, want to let me know, please. Now, the other thing that I will be doing, and I want to share with you guys, is I'm also going to be doing by February, I'm going to really get back into my Instagram again. I love Instagram. So that gives you guys time that if you guys want to go over to Instagram and figure out how to use it and follow me, you can find me. It's Josephine's Designs or josephinesdesigns.com. I can't remember which one it is. I don't do Facebook hardly at all. I mean, I only did it because I had to do it for a board I served on, and it's just been there floating, and the main thing I send out is scripture. I mean, and probably encouragements. I don't know. Anyways, and I literally get on it like maybe once every 2 weeks. That's maybe once a week at the most. But I am going to be on my Instagram starting in February at least once a day. One of the things I love in life is I love photography. I mean, I love photography. I was taking artsy pictures way back when, and I remember being in high school and wanting to be a photographer, but that was not something that my dad could quite get a grip, couldn't. He thought it was a hobby. Matter of fact, when I got my first really nice camera, he thought it was ridiculous, the amount of money we spent. And now cameras are so much cheaper. They really are. But my husband knew that it fed my soul. And it fed it in a way that, like, he would look at my pictures and go, oh my goodness. And he was so sweet about it. So I want to tie that back into my channel. I'm also looking at, by summer, opening back up my Etsy account, my Etsy shop. What that means yet, I'm not sure. Number one, I'm going to be destashing like crazy. So that may be on my Etsy shop for a long, long time. But I also want to get back into creating again. And it's going to be really basic stuff. And, I try not to be overwhelming here on this channel because I can get really messy, artsy-fartsy. But I try not to because I don't want anybody to feel like I can't do that. And there are so many on this channel that are so incredibly talented. And I love that because you guys send me pictures and you just encourage me beyond all words. And that's why by April or May, I'm going to come out with an announcement of private Bible journaling camps that I'll be hosting. I really need to get through tax season. We really need to decide how we're going to go about that. We've basically decided we're going to have to extend the estate out for the 2nd year mark, post turning everything in, because we are still getting pinged with things. And the taxes alone are it's just crazy. The tax, all that stuff that we're working on. So right now, we're even just trying to catch up on that in our own lives. And so this is my job. Starting by May, this is going to be my job. Everything else will be my part-time job. I have worked really hard on the partnership to get it to a point where it will be a part-time job for me. Like, we are talking, Lord willing, minuscule. By May. I'm also working on getting everything closed out by the estate a year from this April. And most of that will just be getting docs ready for my husband to do tax returns, and then there's still some billing that's showing up. And after that, we have a couple of things that we have to physically get done. I ordered my parents, beautiful double heart, beautiful headstone, and my brother and sister-in-law are going to do all the inscription, and we're all going to participate. But I'll have to be the one to go over and help supervise that. And we have one storage that my brother said he was going to help me with, so I am taking him up on that. And we got to do it while it's cool. And I'm just going to be there just to say, would you like a glass of water? Or may I get you some lemonade? Or let me double check that box. And my husband will be there too, probably, because he'll need to look through it for the tax materials. But that's another thing I want to get off the plate before May, because it'll start getting hot. And actually, it's going to be hot in April. Let's all get real. This is Texas. So anyways, and this is a total outside storage. We still have a storage here in Lockhart that is an indoor storage that my husband keeps saying you need to go over and we need to go through it. I think that's going to happen this summer. I think that I'm going to pencil that in for the summer. I think he and I can go do that this summer and just wipe it out. And yeah, so I'm still mom. I still, of course, I'm a husband. I'm wife, and we're in the process of trying to find a local church, something that's in the area. Though I love my church in San Antonio. I love my church. I can't even get into this. I instantly want to cry if I think about not going there. But anyways, but at this point in time, I have to do what is good for all of us. And part of that is what's good for the channel. Am I putting too much, stuff out? Am I doing too many hauls? I mean, guys, this is your opportunity. Send me an email and say, I love the hauls. I would love more of this, could do without. You don't have to say, I hate it, okay? You can just say, I could do without, or maybe lower on my list is whatever we're doing on the channel that you are, it's not your favorite. So this is your opportunity to have input. So today is January 14th. This video will go up tomorrow morning, January 15th. And it is my opportunity to just say to you, thank you for everything. In everything that you guys have watched me painfully go through and just barely hold my head above water and try my hardest to either get through or do well, or I just want to say thank you. So as I open this channel up to y'all, I first lay it at God's feet. It is His channel. It is your channel. I just get to be here and facilitate or guide the ship a little bit. You guys get to have all the input because I love you guys. And I want to make sure I create content that would encourage you and feed your soul. I could have done this video with my face, but right now I'm looking pretty scraggly. Maybe tomorrow after I get my hair done, we can do a face-to-face. I don't do face-to-faces. And there were a lot of reasons why I started out that way. And, it's just been the habit. You've always seen my hands. And now I'm not even doing my nails anymore. So I'm sorry. I mean, I'm doing my nails. I'm not having them done. So, I mean, I want to encourage you guys. If you go to my Instagram, you'll find pictures of me. Matter of fact, I'm getting ready to post some from this weekend. And my picture with Heather is horrible. So, it is horrible. I'm like bent over. And it just makes me look huge. But anyways, maybe I'll crop it down somehow. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll crop it. But anyways, long story short, I also want to work on the blog more. And I want all three things to work together. YouTube, Instagram, and the blog. And then eventually adding in the component of Etsy. That will be the fourth part. But for right now, I just want to come to you guys and say, for those of you who are part of the channel now, and many of you have been with me from the beginning, we have many new friends as well, and we are so happy to have you. It is your opportunity to send me an email. Don't leave a comment. Send me an email and let me know your thoughts, because some of you are so articulate and you're prayer warriors. I know you are. There are many of you that are just prayer warriors. And I know that you will pray before you send me your thoughts, and you will really seek the Father. And, what I've written out in my prayer journal, I'm just going to see what God's going to send through you guys. And then kind of put the fleece out, so to speak, like in the Old Testament. And if you don't know what putting the fleece out, it's when people would have a request to God, and they would know, if it was A or B. And so they would put the fleece out the night before, and if they woke up and it was wet or dry, it would give you the answer they were looking for. So when I say I'm going to put the fleece out, and there's a big debate these days about whether that's, a mature Christian thing to do or not, but I have to be honest. I mean, I feel like God is already answering so many prayers so very clearly to me, but I want Him to also speak through y'all, because y'all are such a integral part of this community and this channel. So, and then also I've got to get out to the cottage. And my sweet husband put carpet remnants on the ramp, and he doesn't have them tacked down, so I'm very nervous about going up them because we don't have rails yet, and I could just see me stepping on them and them sliding back down, so I only want to go out there when we've tested them really well, or he's attached them somehow, I don't know how. But, and of course, all the ramps and bridge right now are very temporary, because eventually we're going to put a deck out there between our my cottage and his office. So anyway, all right, friends, and you guys have asked me many times, will I do a video of the cottage? What I'll first do is I'll do pictures before and after. And I think I have some pictures of when it was being built, or being renovated, as far as putting new flooring and things like that. There is no heat out there right now. There isn't any heat. So, grammatically speaking, and my daughter went out there yesterday and she took a little space heater and she was great. But she likes cold more than I do. So, we will begin either the end of this week or next week. We are going to completely gut this room. Probably next week. And then I'm going to file all the picture and memorabilia away, get the china hutches set up the way they should be. I have my grandmother and my mother's. And then move all the furniture around. And I can't move all the personal office things out, our personal, office keeping. Then once we get everything out of the spare bedroom, once we get the cottage set up and I can get the rest of it out of the spare bedroom, then and only then can I get the rest of this out of here, and then I can officially move all the furniture. But I can make a big dent right now, and I know that, so I need to work on that. But then once we get it all set up, and it may be a year from now, guys, at this point, I'll let you know. Now, all this schedule can change because I have to have surgery. And I really need to have 2 different surgeries this year, but we will see what God opens up. One of them I'm going to push back and see if we can't rehab my knees a little bit and see if we can push back surgery a little bit longer, because the longer I wait, the better it'll be. When you get a replacement knee, they wear out, and I'm fairly young, and so as a result, they'll do it, but that means I'd have to have another knee, and I'd still be young enough to get another knee, but because I'm such a dangerous, autoimmune and surgery risk, it's not a great thing. So at that point in my life, if my knee is gone, it could be a real problem. So, but, who knows? Who knows what God's going to do? So I am trying everything under the sun. Again, I continue on in this battle to salvage the knee and get, control the autoimmune and control the, all the arthritis as much as humanly possible. But, and arthritis is autoimmune, but we'll see. We'll see what God's going to do. There is one I have to have pretty quick. And, so, as a matter of fact, when I get finished with this, I should go out there and make that phone call and get that appointment and then work on the Bible study. So, because I keep getting festive. But, anyway, so long story short, that's where I'm at. This is it. This is how we're going to proceed forward. So, send me an email. Let me know your thoughts. If you can, go sign up for Instagram. You don't have to do an account with your name. You could do it under any name, and it would be fun. Just pick a fun name like, My Happy Place, or, something like that. And you'd still have your anonymity if you don't want, and you can do, Instagram is primarily done from smartphones, but you can look at Instagram online. And I will tell you, you can easily log in online. And I think I think that's where I set up my account, was online. So, if I'm wrong, I'm sorry, but it's been a long time. I've done Instagram for a long, long time.